Okay, now we're outside. So the world is always changing. So from going from inside to outside, here I don't have control over my environment. I can't control the buses, the birds, the planes, the squirrels. So I love good behavior. Good behavior is just subordinating to my leadership. It's not about beating a dog down. It's love, 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 but giving him structure. He needs to be in his pack. The pack is being on my left. There's no energy. He shouldn't be here. If he looks at a squirrel or a bird, I'm going to correct him. I can't correct him now because he's subordinating like a pack animal should to my leadership. His movements are controlled by my movements. I step out my left, he's looking at our beautiful sign. He might miss this, so he's going to get corrected. Watch how it looks. Left foot, he got a little snap because he was distracted by something else. Good doggy. I praise him. Good boy. Good boy, Bishop. Good boy. He can never pull. He can never put tension on this leash. I turn, he turns. It's got to be relaxed. I slow down, he needs to SIT. 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 There's blowing paper. There's cars. I have to be in charge of that. I have to be responsible to take care of that. I can't let Bishop. Here comes a cup. What is that to a dog? You think it's a styrofoam cup? It's a prey animal. A lot of dogs would just chase that. But he's avoiding it actually, which is good. I pivot out my right foot, that's the stay command. You see there's no energy. If he gets up, I correct. Correct bad behavior, love good behavior. Look at how I love this. Right foot pivots, he stays. Good boy. Left foot, let's see if we got something. Good old man, he doesn't know this yet. It'll all come together. I gotta get out of here so I go fast. Good boy, old Bishop. Good boy. Loose leash. Uh-oh. Wolf. I go this way. That's it. Let's go out in the field. Let him go pee and poop. Okay, so now we're giving the dog free time. This is his opportunity to sniff, to pee. He just peed. He's investigating. The leash and collar is on. He's such a sensitive dog that he got to get used to wearing the leash and collar all the time, because when he steps on it, he actually corrects himself. So right now he's doing what a dog does. He's investigating this field with his nose. We can take care of a dog's needs, especially a dog like this with low energy, in about 20 minutes at most. Meaning he needs structure to get to and from where he's going. And then he needs the ability to have some fun. Whatever his fun is, I don't know yet. Good boy, Bishop, oh man. He's pretty stoic, right? He's taking a little longer to adapt, so to speak, to our little environment here because of his, I'm guessing he lived at home for 6 years, doesn't get out much, he's not a social butterfly, and he doesn't have a lot of drive, which is good for a lot of dogs. And you kind of just have to respect that this is who he is, compared to the other St. Bernard that I'll take out in a little while. Good boy, old Bishop man. Good boy, old Bishop man. Mike Gould here, Mayor of Hounds Town University, home to the smartest dogs on earth. We got a filthy, dirty Bishop here, came here, we're on our second, we're pretty much done. He's got to get in the bathtub. Leash and collar is on. We're just adjusting energy. We teach him to go to a place. I knock on the door. When I want to release him, I just say, okay, boy, and he comes off. Leash and collar is always on. He's always under my supervision. If I'm a little leery of somebody, I don't allow them to pet my dog. I give him a place to go. In an ideal world, it would be a crate, but actually, it would take longer for me to get him desensitized because of his age and so forth. He really does a little nervous in crates, but we haven't had a housebreaking problem. We put him in a bigger area. So watch how it works. Bishop boy, look, his tail's wagging. Good doggy. I hear somebody coming. Go place. The only time, listen to me please, the only time the dog gets a morsel of food is when he goes to his place. I don't care if he sits or stays or stands there all night. Obviously, he will lay down. And then I go about my business. And it doesn't matter if there's a circus in town. Here's the door opening. He gets up. What am I going to do? I'm going to fix this. It's not a done deal. This has only been 10 days. 10 days of behavior modification. He's doing great, but it's not done. This has to be reinforced. We're going to cut in a minute and go out, but I'll show you how it looks. I'm going out. The leash and collar's on, so it doesn't represent anxiety. So I just say, okay, boy, and then I love good behavior. He came to me. I love him. Good dog. Good. I pick up my leash and collar now, and we're going to go out for a nice walk. We can cut. Okay, so we went from the classroom, so to speak, to the real world. There's a lot of distractions out here. I am relaxed. The dog has to adapt to our energy. So I don't want you to be this casual, but my leash and collar is on. I'm relaxed, there's no tension. I'm thinking for him. I love good behavior. When I step out my left foot, that's going to be the signal for him to walk. Good dog. Good. And he's not a ball of energy. Good dog. Good boy. But we can get his mojo going. Good doggy. But notice there's no tension on the leash. When I stop, he needs to SIT. Sit. When I step, and this is high distraction, trust me. Look at this. Buses, these are very big for dogs. I step out my right, the dog stays. I can drop the leash, it doesn't matter. But I have to always have the leash on. I have to get him used to the sit is sit. It's not sit except if a car goes by. It's not sit if a mouse goes by, a cat. I come back, I love his behavior. I pick up my leash. Again, I don't recommend you do this until you have the authority necessary to do it. I step out with my left, he walks. We're going to cut, I'm going to go show you the down. So moving along, nothing changes. This leash and collar, and it has to be this specific collar. This collar don't shrink, it doesn't stretch. I ask him to sit. The doggy's slow as molasses, which is kind of good. I step out my right, that means he stays. If I want him to lie down, I say down. Down. It's a snoozer. Once he's down, he's down. I come over, I love him, good dog. And he can't get up. So now I can have a party here. I can have a barbecue. Obviously, we're not going to put him down in the hot sun on pavement. So I could put a bed. You see, I have crates. I have igloos. I have all possibilities where a dog can go. If I don't want to supervise him, obviously, it's a hell of a lot easier for me to put him in a crate and close the crate. So this is fine. He has water. He's peed. He's pooped. He's got exercise. He's slow, which is fine. You have to understand now, people or kids come running up to him and say, oh my God, hi Bishop. That's where danger occurs. So when I want to release Bishop, I just say, okay, good dog. Okay, good dog. So I'm just used to not, these slow moving dogs. So this was a great experience. The behaviors are all set. All you guys got to do is understand them thoroughly and reinforce. Just reinforce what we've done in a loving way. Not sit, stay. It's none of that. We don't even talk to dogs here at Hounds Town University. Let's go. That was good work. Dog. So eventually, of course, for those of you who think for the next 10 years you got to leave a leash on, no, we move in that direction. But if he's not healing on a leash, then you're not ready to take the leash off. So I have to fix these problems. This is the way it should be. You're not ready for this? This is high school. We're just finishing up 7th grade. Sit. He's got to know you can enforce it. Without a leash on, you can't enforce these things. So this has been a good experience. I just wanted to point that out. Heel. Good doggy. Yeah. Good dog. Good dog.